Hello there. Today I want to talk about recovery, but before I get further into this video, I want to make a disclaimer that I'm not a physical therapist, chiropractor, massage therapist, acupuncturist, or doctor, or any of that sort, alright? I'm just a professional strong woman. I'm just a strength athlete. I just like to lift weights, alright? This is just my personal opinion on how to recover. If you are injured, this video is not for you. Go seek help. Alright, if your knee hurts and then you have a knee injury and then your knee hurts when you squat but your doctor tells you to never squat again, go find a different doctor who can help you get back under the bar if that is your goal. They're out there. They're like unicorns. They're just really hard to find, but if you find one, stay with them forever. But yeah, let me get further into this video now. Everything I'm about to say is something that you do not need. This is just personal opinion and things that are priceless in terms of recovery. These are the things that you should address first. Sleep. Are you sleeping enough? Are you getting good quality sleep? Are you stressed all the time that's causing you to have bad sleep? Is your mattress bad and it's old and it's giving you back pain every time you wake up? If so, you should probably find a different mattress or something like that. All right, sleep is very, very important. That's number one for recovery. Number two would be your nutrition. Are you eating enough? Are you in a severe caloric deficit, 1,000 calories a day, right? Of course you're not going to recover from that. Are you eating foods that your body agree with? If you're eating McDonald's, I personally would not recover. I will feel very lethargic and tired from that. But yeah, look at your nutrition, all right? Number three, program assessment. Are you maxing out at the gym every single day? Are you hitting the same muscle every single day? If so, I wouldn't be surprised if you're sore all the time, because if you're maxing out, obviously, no shit, you're gonna be sore. But yeah, look at the programming. Other things to look is your health. Okay, get your blood work done. Is your blood pressure high? Is your iron low? Are you getting enough vitamin D? All of that, all right? You gotta make sure all those stuff are in check first before we even get into any of these other tool stuff. But let's say you're healthy, you're getting enough sleep, and you're having good quality sleep, and you're doing the right amount of programming, you're not maxing out all the time, and you're moving properly, then we can get into these tools, which I'm about to do right now. Let's start with the foam roller. This is level one for me. This is my go-to. Not this one. This foam one doesn't last very long. They're actually very bad quality and they break really quick. Eventually they'll start denting and you can snap this in half. They're really not worth it in my opinion. If you're gonna get a foam roller, get a better one. I like the grit roller. They last a lot longer. They can take a beating. And they sell these half-size ones that they fit in the luggage when you travel and compete and stuff. The thing with foam rollers, they don't stretch the muscle. Okay, they're to get the muscles to relax. All right. If your quads are sore, having this rolling on is not going to break down muscle tissue or anything, but it can get it to relax. So your subconscious won't, be afraid and avoid the muscle and transfer that load to somewhere else to cause more injury. So these don't prevent injuries, but if you move better, they will help you move better. And if you move better, you won't transfer the load of whatever you're lifting to the wrong body part. And when the load is over or greater than the tissue tolerance, that's how injuries happen. So boom, this is what I use so I can move better. It's not a magic tool or anything like that. But yeah, this is the foam roller. They have different ones like these rumble rollers. These are very aggressive and I don't like them because it hurts. I personally have one of these, this little black one at home too. I think I got it for $60 and it's just in the corner of my room staring at me all the time and I won't use it because it hurts. So if it's making you more tense, don't use these. I would prefer, I would recommend you try them out first before buying it. But yeah, that's just my personal opinion on foam rollers. It's not a quick fix of anything. They just feel nice. And if it helps you move better, that's all that matters anyway. Okay, so moving on, so that's level one. Level two would be lacrosse balls. Boom. They're like $2 to $3 for one. And I mainly use these for active release therapy. So I would have this on a trigger point, boom, and I'll actively move while smashing the lacrosse ball into the wall, into the trigger point, and move. It's meant to be, it's kind of like a poor person's way of, or cheaper version of massages. They're only $2 to $3, and it kind of, it's like a quick fix, I think. And they have a whole bunch of these other kind of balls, like this yellow one that I never use, they're like in between. And then they have a giant dimple ball. So different sizes are for different things. I mainly don't use this yellow one, I just use these two depending on whatever like I'm rolling out. And they're fairly cheap. You can also use like golf balls or tennis balls, but I personally don't use those. The tennis balls are too soft and it kind of just like smushes. The reason why people tend to use the lacrosse ball is because it's hard. All right, so they have like a whole bunch of these other stuff on like, Target or Dick's Sporting Goods, and it's just like, it's not enough pressure. This is perfect. Okay, so moving on, more into lacrosse balls. They have these other stuff that is similar to lacrosse balls. It's the AccuMobility ball. Oh, the stuff's coming back out. The AccuMobility ball is kind of like a lacrosse ball, except it doesn't roll. It just sticks onto the squat rack or the wall, and like you can just push your body into it and actively move. Personally, I don't think this is worth the money. This is like $35 or $40, but I mainly bought this for a client who is injured from a motorcycle accident, so, to each their own, I guess. It's not like something that I personally use. But the option is there if you want to try it. Other ones would be like the peanut. Now they sell these other ones on the internet for like, I've seen some for like I think $30, and it literally is like 2 lacrosse balls taped together. So why would you spend like $30 to $40 for something when you can make one for like $5? Just tape them up together like this, or put them in a sock and tie it up. Literally does the same thing, and this is for like your neck, your like around the spine, so you're not pushing the lacrosse ball right onto the spine and just kind of get the erectors. But yeah, that's the peanut. I'm all for saving money and being cheap, so, and I guess that's the theme of this video. Just use this. Okay, so moving on. So that's level 1 and 2. Level 3 would be things like the Voodoo floss bands, and these are for like, I never use these. Like I don't pass level 3 from like everything that I'm about to mention right now. I don't use them, but I have them available. This one's more for like a quick fix. Like you can wrap this around your joint and actively move. Like let's say your knee hurts, wrap it around the knee, make it tighter to where it's hurting, and then just like move around. And then once you take it off, like it acts like a tourniquet. So like it's restricting blood flow. You take it off, then all the blood flow kind of circulates it and kind of flushes all the toxins and the demons out, and it feels a lot better. But yeah, I personally don't use this. I only use this like when it's really, really, really bad, because I don't want to depend on these all the time. Like if I am in true pain, like I would probably resort to this, right? But if I was using this every single day and I still feel more pain, like I don't think I can come up with anything that is more aggressive than this. That's why I don't use these all the time. But yeah, the Voodoo floss bands. Moving on, they have these like, I think they're called tiger tails, or like mobility sticks. If you're gonna get one, I don't recommend getting these cheap ass ones. They tend to bend. They're not aggressive enough. It does literally the same thing as a foam roller, except if you're lazy, like it just kind of rolls it out. These things don't break down muscle tissue. It's near impossible to break down muscle tissue with these things. Or I don't even think it's possible. It's like that amount of force that you put in is just not enough. But they do feel good. It's like a temporary fix. Like they're more for like IT band, your quads, like hamstrings, your calves. But if you're gonna get one, get a better one. Like these things don't last. For like a few bucks more expensive, you can get this rad roller, and this thing literally does not bend. The other ones over time will bend. All right, and I don't use this ever. Like I use them maybe once every 2 years. So let's get more into the more aggressive stuff. This is a core buffer. When you use this, you want to pay attention not to keep it anywhere close to your hair because it hurts a lot. But yeah, these are very similar to those massage guns, things that people, like the massage places use. This is just a cheaper version. It's like $25 to $30 for one. The real one for these, they have a one that just vibrates for I believe $300 or so. But the only difference is this one rotates and the other one just kind of vibrates. But like you don't even feel it. But yeah, this is a cheaper version, and I use this only after my competitions when I'm feeling like very, very, very sore. All right, the last one I want to go over is this. It's a Jigsaw with a mobility bit in it. It works as a massage gun, very similar to the Theragun, but the Theragun's like $600. Why would you pay for that when you can make it for cheaper? They have other versions of this for like $200. I've seen some for like $50, but you can make it yourself. And it's literally just a jigsaw, like you can get at Home Depot or Amazon, and it's meant to like cut wood and stuff. And you just buy this, I think it's called the mobility bit, and you just put it in and it literally does the same thing. Like why would you pay $600 for something? It makes no sense. All right, and this one has a light too. But why would you even pay for this when you can just use your fucking hands? Like this is what my parents do all the time, and this is free. But yeah, you don't really need this, and I never really used this ever. I just bought it just because I wanted like to see, you know, I was curious to see how it would feel. I use this like once every 2 years or whenever I just like want to play with it. But you don't really need this. Other things that I have at home that I don't have here would be a TENS unit. It's TENS stands for Transcutaneous Electrical Nerve Stimulation Unit, and it's like little patches you stick on and you turn it on and it kind of like zaps it. I never use it. I only use it when I'm like recovering from a very bad injury, which has been like years, and you don't need it. But yeah, this is another option. Other things that I do to recover, again, it's not mandatory or like needed. It's just extra stuff that I want to do. It's massage therapy, chiropractic, and there's other stuff that I've never tried before, which is like acupuncture. You know, like you don't need any of this stuff. At the end of the day, it's how much sleep you're getting, how much food you're getting. It's not like whoever pays the most amount of money is gonna recover better. Like that's not how things work. All of these are just tools. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like this video because it took a long time for me to edit and like record this video because the battery keep dying. But yeah, there you go.